Hello students, this is the continuation of the chapter number 2. Now we will learn about second sphere, hydrosphere. The second sphere is hydrosphere. Hydrosphere is the liquid component of the earth. It includes the ocean, seas, lakes, ponds, rivers and streams. So the first sphere, lithosphere, it was made up of rocks. In the same way, hydrosphere contains liquid component, and in liquid component the water bodies are included such as oceans, seas, lake, ponds, rivers and streams. On the surface of the earth, the area of water is more than that of land. Hydrosphere covers 71% of the earth's surface. So on the surface of the earth, land and water are there. In this both, the area of water is more than that of land, and that is 71% of the earth's surface. A water body in hydrosphere that carries a huge amount of water is known as the ocean. Among the different water bodies, one water body in the hydrosphere has a huge amount of water, and this water body, which carries huge amount of water, is known as oceans. There are four oceans on the surface of the earth, and these oceans are the Pacific Ocean, the Atlantic Ocean, the Indian Ocean, and the Arctic Ocean. All these oceans are connected with each other. The water bodies close to the land are known as seas, bays, strait, gulf, etc. There are water bodies also which are very close, near to the land, and these water bodies which are near to the land, they are known as sea and samudra. Bays and a khadi, that is Bay of Bengal example. Strait is a narrow channel of the sea joining two larger bodies of water. Gulf and glacier is Himnadi snow river. Valleys with depth of 10 to 11 kilometers are located at their bottom. Then the ocean on the earth, they are huge and deep. Huge means very big and deep means unda, gehra. Valleys with the depth of 10 to 11 kilometers are located at their bottom. Now at the bottom means inside the ocean. Deep in the ocean there are valleys, and the depth of these valleys is 10 to 11 kilometer. The ocean bed has similar features like that of the surface of the earth. It has high mountains, plateaus, vast plains, valley, etc. In the ocean bed means ocean bed has similar feature. ओशन के नीचे की ज़मीन, ओशन बेड मीन्स ओशन के नीचे की ज़मीन, उसके नीचे भी ज़मीन है. The features are same as that on the surface of the earth, and that are high mountains, plateaus, vast plains, valleys, etc. Mummy, how much water will there be in the sea? Since sea water is salty, is it useful to us? Then that boy is again asking question to his mother that how much water is there in the sea, and the sea water is salty, khara hai pani. So is it useful to us? Yes, ocean contains 97% of the total amount of water on the earth. So on the surface of the earth, the water is there. The 97% of the water is contained by ocean. Approximately one third of remaining water is trapped in ice caps and glaciers. Glaciers are at poles, Himalayas and other mountains. So 97% of water is contained in ocean. Then one third of the remaining water, it is trapped in ice caps and glaciers. Glaciers are again Himnadi snow river. Some water is accumulated in the lakes, and some flow in the river, and some is stored in the interior of earth as groundwater. Now some of the water is accumulated, जमा होता है in the lakes, तालाब में, and some flow in the river and some in the interior of the earth, which we called as groundwater. The amount of potable water is less. Potable water means the water which is suitable for drinking, which we drink. So the amount of that water is very less. Fresh water is precious. Precious means kimti. This fresh water is required by living beings for their existence. Without water, no living being, whether it is plant, animal, bird, insect, human being, can survive. So this fresh water is required for living being for their existence, that is to survive. The moisture for rain, which is the main source of fresh water, comes from the ocean only. So the source of fresh water is rain, and for rain moisture is necessary. So this moisture comes from the ocean. Now the next paragraph will show you the importance or the usefulness of oceans. Valuable chemicals, minerals, salt, fishes, etc. are found in the sea. So what does the oceans or the sea contains? The valuable chemicals, minerals, salt, fishes, etc. As we have living organism on the land, in the same way the sea and oceans have aquatic life inside them. On the land, there are living organisms like animals, birds, insects, human beings. In the same way, in sea and oceans also, there are aquatic life. Aquatic life means the insects that lives in water. The tremendous force of waves, tides and currents of ocean are potential sources for generating electricity. Tremendous force means terrible force, bhayanak force of the waves, tides and currents of ocean are potential sources. Potential means having the capacity. Potential sources means they have the capacity to generate electricity. Besides this, oceans are also used as waterways. So above all this importance or usefulness, oceans are also useful as waterways. Now page number 8. Now let us understand the third sphere, the atmosphere. The sphere of air that wraps the earth from all the sides is called atmosphere. So the earth is covered from all the sides with air, and that is called atmosphere. It extends approximately up to 1600 km from the surface of the earth. So this atmosphere is 1600 km at height from the earth. It cannot be seen clearly with the naked eye like lithosphere and hydrosphere. Now the previous two sphere, lithosphere and hydrosphere, we can see it, but atmosphere cannot be seen with our naked eye. Atmosphere is composed of various gases, water vapor, dust particles, smoke, salt, microorganism, etc. So what does atmosphere contain? So it contains various gases, water vapor, dust particles, smoke, salt and microorganism. Atmosphere is colorless, odorless and transparent. So these are the characteristics of atmosphere. It is colorless, there is no color. Odorless, there is no smell. And transparent, so we can see each other and every object clearly. Solid, liquid and gaseous elements are included in the atmosphere. It contains approximately 78% nitrogen, 21% oxygen and 1% other gases. So in the previous line we saw that atmosphere contains various gases. From that, nitrogen is 78%, oxygen is 21% and other gases are 1%. When we go higher from the surface of the earth, the amount of most of the gases in the atmosphere decreases. So when we go higher and higher leaving the earth's surface, at that time the gaseous atmosphere decreases. That is, the amount of most of the gases in the atmosphere decreases. Carbon dioxide gas is heavy, so it is found more in the lower layer of the air. But on the surface of the earth, in the lower layer, carbon dioxide gas is there because it is heavy. The next gas is ozone gas. Ozone gas comprises of a very small proportion in the air. The amount of ozone gas in the air is very less. This gas is important. For what purpose? It absorbs ultraviolet rays from the sun and protects the earth from excessive heat of the sun. So when The sun rays come to the earth. At that time, they are absorbed by the ozone gas. The ultraviolet rays of the sun, they are absorbed by the ozone gas, and so when they reaches the earth, they protect us from the excessive heat of the sun, the ozone gas. And the ozone gas is more in proportion in the morning, in the open ground, and in the air near the sea. So this gas is found more in the open ground and near the sea. So you see many times people going for morning walk so they can get this gas. Then page number 9. Gases like oxygen and nitrogen keeps the living organism creatures on the earth alive. So oxygen and nitrogen, they are necessary in the atmosphere to keep the living creatures alive. Nitrogen reduces the intensity of oxygen. Water is the most important component in the atmosphere. Now among all the components in the atmosphere, water is more important. Due to heat, the water in the form of vapor evaporates and mixes with air, which is known as moisture. So in the water bodies, that is seas, ocean, lakes, river, there is water. This water is heated due to the sun rays, and when it heats, water vapor is formed, and this water vapor it evaporates and mixes, and when this water vapor evaporates and mixes with air, it is known as moisture. The process of cooling of vapor is called condensation. Now this vapor then it cools down, and when this vapor cools down, it is called condensation. Various forms of moisture like dew, fog, clouds and precipitation are due to condensation. Now because of condensation, various forms of moisture are formed. They are dew, dew એટલે ઝાકળ, fog, ધુમ્મસ, clouds, વાદળ and precipitation કરા are some of the precipitation due to condensation. The effect of atmosphere is seen on human beings in every aspects of life, such as in their food habits, clothing habit, color, economic activities, etc. So according to the atmosphere, the human beings have their food habits, they eat food accordingly, they wear clothes accordingly, their color and their economic activity is also dependent on atmosphere. Many dust particles are seen in the atmosphere. Spreading of sun rays are visible due to dust particles. Now we saw that in the atmosphere there are many dust particles. These dust particles are visible because the sun rays spread. It is due to dust particles that it does not suddenly turn dark after the sunset, and it does not suddenly turn bright after the sun rise. These dust particles, they help that when the sun rises, it does not become bright suddenly, and when the sun sets in the evening, it does not turn suddenly dark. The sun rays are reflected back with the help of these dust particles on the surface of the earth, and we receive the light of the sun. So when these dust particles are there, the sun rays are reflected back due to these dust particles, and when due to these dust particles, when the sun rays reflect back, we receive the light of the sun, we get the light of the sun. We are able to listen to the sound due to the presence of atmosphere. When we speak with one another, just now you are listening the video, all this is because of the presence of atmosphere. That is why radio and Doordarshan telecast is possible, and also you can hear radio, you can watch TV, television telecast is possible because of the atmosphere. So now students, the rest of the chapter we will see in the next video.